Hi guys, this is Rahul and you're welcome to gomahamaya.com. In this beautiful tutorial, we learn how to create a beautiful image carousel for your website using Elementor image carousel widget. So for creating these kinds of beautiful image carousel, we will scroll down and there you'll find a section option. So click on add new sections and there we have different set of options to select. First we are going to choose two sections, number one for this and number two for this. We want two columns, so we'll choose two columns, and now we have two columns. So similarly you can see first column we have two rows. So now we are going to choose two elements, that is number one for the heading, and this is heading. We drag and drop heading. Next we want some text, right? So we want the text to be there below, and next we'll go back to this section and we'll search image carousel. We'll drop in this area, and after you click they'll ask you to choose the image carousel. Choose images. So click on this plus icon, and if you haven't uploaded the images, you can choose from the upload file and select the file whichever you want to upload. If you have already uploaded, go to media file, select the images. Make sure when you are creating the image carousel, you have a lot of features. When you write captions and description, you can display these descriptions to represent your work. For some images you can display description, you can for some images you can display the caption, even you have option to display the title. So for your understanding I'm using yoga, and if I want to display the caption it will be yoga C. If I want to display the description it will be yoga D. Similarly I did for everything, each and every images which I'm going to use in my website for image carousel. I've selected these things. I'll click on create new gallery. Once you are in this area, you can select the images sequence by dragging and dropping in any of the sequence. Let's say I want this in the first section, second, and this one in the third, and then I want this one to be in the fifth option. I'll click on insert gallery. Now you can see the images is like broken, so we'll go to the image size, choose the medium, or you can choose the image large, like it's depending upon your requirements. So how much size you want. So large size seems good for me, and then you have slide to show how many images you want to display in one slide. So I want total 1 images to display in one slide, and then you want the stretching of the images or not. So you can choose it, but for me it's not required. See, it's not looking worth for me, so I'm choosing no. Then you have navigation option, arrow dots. You can see there's a navigation bars, like dot is there, and in this area you can see a navigation bracket here and here. If you can't see it inside the content, once you choose navigate, like if you choose arrow, then inside only arrow option, only styling of the arrows option you'll find. Let's say now we have chosen the arrow and dot, so you'll find arrows and pagination, that is for dot. Now if I choose only arrow, you'll see here only arrow is there, right? Currently I'm going to change the color to black, and I'll go back. You can choose dots or arrow, both option. You can choose anything, which one you ever like. Next we have option of link. You can link to the media file. When the people they click on the images, they get redirected to the image, or you can add a custom link. Let's say what are the service you are providing, you can link it and send the customer once they click on the images. So there's an option called link option. Once you click on that, click on open in a new tab. as you know what is open in new tab. And next option is add no follow. The no follow is for the third party website. You do not want to give the SEO juice or their website. You don't want search engine to follow those links. So in case you are using your own website, make sure you should not choose this. If you are using third party website, you should select this one, no follow, in case you are using links. So currently I'm not going to provide any links for my images. And then in the caption, I told you like there's option to display the title. When you are writing the yoga name, you can display the yoga name with the title. You can even change the caption. See, caption is there. You can change the description. You can display the description instead of creating new rows and writing the description separately. You just write in the images and you're like done. Fine. Next we'll go to style option, and inside we have to choose the position of the arrow. This arrow is there, so you want it to be inside or outside. It's depend upon your requirements. And you can maintain the size of the arrow. For me, this much is perfect. You can change the color of the arrow. Similarly, you can change the position and the size and the color for these pagination, that is dot. So I'm not discussing more about the pagination. It's almost similar to arrows that what you have used, but there's one thing which I forget to teach you people, that color is for let's say we will learn about the colors because it's like little different. So I'll select the color as red. For whole of the pagination is going to give the red color, but what are the option is active, like what are the section is active, what are the slider is active, for that color will be something like deep blue. You can see the change here, it's deep blue for the active one. Seems awesome, right? Next we have option for the images. You go to border type. If you want to add a border, let's say you want a solid border, you can add a width of the border if you need it. From top bottom you can add, and then you have option to change the color of the border. So based on a website theme or design, you can choose border color. And then we have a radius. Here you can see it's completely square. It's completely square. To change that in a round radius like structure, we will give it a radius. It's looking good, right? Next we have a caption. As we are using caption, so for caption you can align the text, color, typography and the shadow. So for these part we are done now. We'll adjust the setting of this image carousel. Before that we'll make some editing to this so that we can adjust the overall beauty of our image carousel. I'm going to add the particular text, and now you can see the height of this particular carousel is too much. So we'll adjust the height as by default. So we have to set minimum height. You can set the minimum height, and then you could not read the particular text. So we are going to make some changes. I'll go to style option, and then I'll move to typography, and inside the font family I'll change it to some beautiful font, and then I'll increase the size of it. You can change the color to black. Now to adjust the length of these two, I'll click on carousel and I'll go to content. You can see the image size is large, that's why you are getting like this. So you can adjust the height to something called medium. And now still we have a bigger section. So now what we have to do, we have to click on this and adjust the minimum height. Now it's looking good, right? Now I'll click on the image carousel again. Now we left only one part to explain you, that is additional options. So you can click on the additional option, and then you have lazy loads images. Lazy load images is going to decrease your website load time, and there's an option called autoplay. It will autoplay whole image carousel, and you can pause it on hover. Let's say when someone hover over this, it will get paused, or someone wants to click or try to create any interaction with the this carousel, it will get paused. Yes or no? Let's say I'll put on no, and for this one also no. Still it's moving, right? My cursor is there, but still it's moving. And auto play speed is the next option. We'll make it yes, because this is the perfect option. And there's auto play speed. You can increase the speed, then it will move faster, but animation speed you should decrease. Time between one slide to another slide will be lesser. That is, animation speed is less, while auto speed you can increase for the faster moving of your image. And then we have infinite loop. What do you mean by infinite loop? It will be like move in a section, after reaching the last images again it will reach the first option, right? And then we have effect, that is slide or fade. Now earlier you are getting a slide option, slide effect, but now fading from one images to another image. So whichever you feel it like it's good for you, choose that. And next we have direction. Give the direction to your image carousel, that is from left or that is from right. So I hope you find this video useful. If you did, give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more further updates. Thank you.